Some interesting videos this morning. The first was this one.
How do you feel about this development? Do you welcome this? So we have a couple of things here. First, I would refer you to the countries to speak on their own about their diplomatic engagement. That is something that they should certainly speak to that on their own. For our part, we lead in our engagement with an affirmative agenda focused on demonstrating the benefits of our governance and economic models. U.S. policy does not ask our partners to choose between the United States and other countries.
And then we have this.
Biden administration caught trying to sabotage African countries attending the Russia-Africa summit.
All right, let's take you here now. The Kremlin has accused the West, and in particular the United States, of trying to sabotage the Russia-Africa summit.
Firstly, please do go and look at these videos yourself. I've reposted them also. Firstly, Jean-Pierre, Sideshow Bob, whatever you want to call her, she has, I think, become a worse public speaker than she used to be, which is really, really saying something, is it not? I mean, the woman is reading from a sheet. She's got no passion. She understands that what she's saying makes absolutely no sense. And she's just there reading from a script. How much, America, are you paying this woman to do that job? Because I bet that you could go and ask the cleaning lady at the White House to do a better job, and she probably would. Or the guy who unplugs the toilets, because this woman has no soul left in her body. I don't know what they've done to her, but there is no soul left in this woman's body. But what she says is in relation to Algeria applying for BRICS, and she says, hey, it's up to Algeria. We don't, sorry about my hair, I've just woken up. We don't put pressure on our partners to work with us. We allow them to have their own diplomatic relations. But then it comes out in the second video that the Americans have been putting pressure on African countries to not go to the African-Russian summit, which is happening in St. Petersburg today. Now, which one is it, America? And why are you in the White House lying to your own journalists about what you're doing? If what you're doing is for the benefit of the American people, or it's totally reasonable and justified, why are you lying about it in your own White House press conference? What this says very clearly is not only are they doing it, but that they know that it is an unacceptable thing to do. We know that the Argentinians have had meetings with America recently and have chosen to move away from BRICS. We know that India have had meetings with America recently and have chosen to go their own way, at great threat to them, might I add, when it comes to international currency relations. There are clear examples that America, rather than focusing on developing its own diplomatic relations, is instead focused on destroying other relations between other countries. This is the mindset that we have to get out of in the West. This is the problem, the very, very core root of the problem that we here in the West have when it comes to international relations. We have to be forging our own relations now with countries that are positive, based in trust and understanding, rather than expecting that we can put pressure on and cause harm to other countries to prevent them having positive international relations with other countries. That's the difference here. It is not working anymore. And if this woman is, I've always thought, I'll probably never be a proper journalist because my hair's so mental. But when I look at this woman, I'm like, I might just have a chance. I do not understand how someone who looks, acts and behaves so unprofessionally is the spokesperson for the White House. What the hell is going on, America, and why are you letting it? Because you continually tell us that you will never allow harm to come to America. You can't be robbed. You can't have your goods and your things stolen because you're Americans. You've got your Second Amendment rights and nobody can put you down, but yet you are watching acts of international terrorism. You are watching theft of your own money. Because let me get this quite clear. When Sleepy Joe says, I'm going to give 500 million to Ukraine, he's taking it from your pocket and he's giving it to his mates. That is all it is. It is theft and corruption on a huge scale. Because all of a sudden, his rich mates in the military-industrial complex have pockets full of money to make rockets that they probably will never make. And, it's out of your hands, isn't it? Look around you. Look at your cities. Look at your children's schools. Look at your hospitals. Look at how you are living and tell me that you are not being robbed blind, because you are. And this sort of relationship, this method of diplomacy, of being a bully and being aggressive and trying to tell people who they should and shouldn't do business with, this is why that's allowed to happen. You guys need to do something about this, because it is out of this world. America, the bullies of the world, that is all you are.